Did you see that?
Huh?
Yes.
Seriously, this call is being recorded.
I don't think you're
You
gonna
see,
sue me. So that's that.
Nah.
Not for recording a. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. I'm going to turn over my board just so that you can see the equation. I would suggest you kind of do this nicely on your paper so that you can see the points clearly. Okay?
Okay.
Now, sometimes they're not going to give you an equation. They're going to give you a graph. So let's say they give you a graph, but you can actually get the equation from the graph. But if you already have a graph, there's no need to make an equation because you can visually find to see if the point is a solution of the inequality. So let's say I give you, I'm going to go by ones, but I'm going to go by every 2 is going to be 1. So every line is actually half. Yes?
we do the graph on our paper.
As legible as you can. You can just do a coordinate plane. You don't have to do grid. So then I'm going to give you 2 points here. I'm going to give you 1 and 1. So this slope is actually 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Down, down. Okay, I think that's good enough. This line is actually going to be a solid line. So I'm trying to make it as neatly as possible, but sometimes it's very hard to be neat. Juan can attest for that.
No.
Come on, Juan. Who I've seen our handwriting.
Okay, so you have your line, right? It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be a little bit legible so that you can see the points at least a little bit. So then you know that 0, 0 is right here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shade in on top of my line. So my shaded area is actually all of these points. Okay? And I'm just gonna do this. Okay? So then this is what they're gonna give you. They're gonna give you a graph. And all of your points that are part of your solution are part of this area. Now, this is important. Now, if your line is solid, then the points on your line, on it, are a solution. What do I mean?
¿Qué?
Mira, le puse your. You are.
If you are line, I'm a line.
If your line said then
If your line is solid, then the point on your line are solutions. So what do I mean? I mean that if your line, this is your line, and I say, okay, let me check if 0, no, let me see. What is it? 1, 2. Okay, what is this point right here? Let's just use the main point that we started with. Is 1 is 1, 0 a solution.
I forgot how awesome pencils are.
So answer the question. Is 1, 0 a solution? What do you think?
No.
1, 0 is right here. Remember, if your line is solid, then if it's on the line, then it is a solution. Okay? Do you understand now? Or no?
Yeah.
If your
Wait.
if your point is on the line, we're talking about the points on the line in itself. Like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this. Those are part of your solution because the line is solid. Yes?
So if the line's solid and not dotted, it's a solution.
Yes. If the point lies on the line, it's going to be part of a solution. Plus all the shaded area part.
Solid is
Now, if your line, I'm gonna write it again. If your line is dotted, you can write it again because you don't have a whiteboard. Then the point are not solutions. That's the important part. So if this line would have been dotted and the point is right on the line, then it's not a solution. Do you understand me now or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so given that, I'm gonna give you a point. I'm gonna give you a, if I can do this, it's kind of small. Can you all see it clearly or no? It's too small.
It's clear.
Okay,
Clear.
so here's what you have. You have a same graph. It says, is -3, -2 a solution? So you're gonna go to -3, -2. You're gonna make a point there. Wait, wrong one.
I know the answer.
Right there. Ufas. Is it a solution or no? That point where my arrow is at.
No,
Why not?
because it's not on the line.
Because not on the line and it's not on the shaded area.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Now let's check, is 2, 3 a solution? So you're gonna go to 2, 3, 2, 3, which is right here where my arrow is at.
Yes.
Is it a solution?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And then last one, 3, -3. That one's right on the line.
So it is
So it is a solution because the line is,
on the line.
yes, and because the line is solid.
Oh, yes.
If the line would have been dotted, then it wouldn't have been a solution. All right, so let's see if I can do, there's another one here. This one. It says, is 2, -3 a solution? So then you go to 2, you go to -3, and it's right there. Is it part of your shaded area here? Yes? Are you open? Yes. This is a
It's
yes.
shaded, but it's yes.
Because the point is
Yes.
right here.
Oh, okay. So it's not. Okay, I
So
get it.
then now let's check 1, 1.
Juan.
1, 1. 1, 1 is actually right on the line. You see that? But in this case, the line is dotted. That means that all of your points on the line are not included in your solution. So is 1, 1 a solution? Right here. It's right on the line.
But it's not a solution.
But it's not a solution because your line is
It's dotted.
dotted. So this would have been a no. And then last one is 1, 4 a solution. So 1, 4 is up here actually.
It's not a solution because it's
So
on the
that,
dotted. Wait, no.
because it's on the white area, not on the
Yeah.
shaded area. Okay, so that's that. You know how to do it by algebraically, and you know how to do it by graphing. I'm going to upload this video just so that you can kind of remember. Let me go ahead and show you another one. What's up, am I? Oh. So, Tia. Oh, she's in the living room. So let me do this. Write this down. Is 1, 5 a solution? Sometimes it's I think it's easier algebraically, but since they're not giving you the equation on the other ones, sometimes by just looking at it is faster. This is actually a negative. So then I'm going to move. I'm not going to move anything here because if you just plug in, you can just see if it's true or false. Try it out. Plug in the things, and I'm going to ask you questions right now. I need you to go over there. And you need to listen. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. You need to listen. Listen. Listen to me. Am I? No. I'm not asking. Go. No. Busy. Help me. Okay. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna do 3 times the x, which is what?
1, which is 3.
Minus 2 times the y, which is 5, less than or equal to -4. So then, so it'll be 3 minus 10 less than or equal to -4. What's 3 minus 10?
-7.
-7 is less than or equal to -4.
True.
True. So then 1, 5 is a solution. Okay, that's all you're gonna do. A little bit of reminder for last time because I'm gonna put them in there. You have 2y greater than, I'm gonna do -2y greater than 10x plus 20. How do you solve this in order to graph it? You want it in y equals mx plus b form.
You divide the y. I mean the -2.
Divide by -2, divide by -2, divide by -2. When you divide by a negative, what happens to your inequality?
It flips.
You flip it, so it's actually less than, this is y, less than -5 x minus 10. And this is a little bit easier if you just sketch it, kind of sketch it in your paper. You don't have to do a big sketch. Small sketch is fine. You know that this is your b, this is your y-intercept, but it's going to cross somewhere in the bottom. You know that your line in itself is going to be going down, but you need to do it dotted. Okay? Why is it dotted? Because the inequality does not have a symbol in the bottom, which is the equal symbol. And lastly, you're going to check if this is up or down. Are you going to shade on top of the line or in the bottom of the line?
Negative.
What?
Oh.
Look at this is what tells you, this is the last thing you're going to look at. This
You're
is
gonna
what
shade at the
tells,
bottom. Shade at the bottom.
yes, because this is a
Less than.
less than symbol. If this would have been like this, then you shade on top. This is what tells you where you're going to shade. If it's a less than symbol, you shade in the bottom of the line. So then I'm going to shade in the bottom, and that's it. I just wanted to go over another one just in case, because I didn't go over the flip part, did I? I don't remember. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop recording already.